nosebleed. He in the corner screaming, balled up, right? Like I could feel his pain, like he had been raped, like he had been forced to do something. Door to Dwayne's dressing room, and that's when I see Dwayne. There was a couch, and Will was bent over on the couch, and Dwayne was standing up.
Will Smith is once again at the center of intense rumors involving Bryshere Gray. Over the years, online discussions have pushed claims that there may have been a relationship between the two, but those claims remain unproven and should be treated as allegations rather than facts. Some critics have questioned why no legal action connected to certain online accusations has moved forward, especially as old photos, videos, and social media posts continue to circulate. At the same time, Bryshere has faced his own public struggles and career setbacks, which have only added more speculation to an already controversial story.
I have a career, I'm an artist, I have a lot of things to lose.
Adding even more attention to the situation, Will was recently named in a lawsuit by a former violinist who accused him of inappropriate conduct. Will has denied allegations made against him, and the claims have not been proven in court. The case sparked a fresh wave of debate across social media, with many people revisiting older rumors and accusations tied to his name. Long before Bryshere became part of these conversations, Will had already been linked to several rumors about his private life. One of the biggest stories surfaced in 2012 when Star magazine published claims that he had a romantic relationship with Dwayne Martin. The report suggested the alleged relationship was creating problems in Will and Jada's marriage. However, Dwayne Martin's wife at the time, Tisha, publicly rejected those claims and said her husband was straight and dedicated to his family. But the story did not stop there. In 2023, Will Smith's former assistant, Bilal, appeared on Tasha K's platform and shared claims about an alleged incident involving Will and Dwayne Martin.
Open the door to Dwayne's dressing room, and that's when I see Dwayne and having anal sex with Will.
Let me process that for a second.
There was a couch, and Will was bent over on the couch, and Dwayne was standing up, killing him.
The interview quickly spread online and sparked a huge reaction, with people debating the credibility of the story and whether there was any evidence to support it. The claims remain disputed, but they added another chapter to the long list of rumors surrounding Will's private life. Then another old controversy resurfaced. Actress Alexis Arquette once made a Facebook post that later disappeared, where she accused Will of being unfaithful in a past relationship and made claims involving music executive Benny Medina. In the post, Alexis wrote, "When Jada comes out as gay and her beard husband admits his first marriage ended when she walked into him servicing his sugar daddy Benny Medina, then I will listen to them." The post attracted attention for its shocking accusations, but the claims were never proven. Benny Medina has long been known as an influential music and entertainment executive and has often been credited with helping Will early in his career. Because of that connection, online discussions and speculation continued to grow whenever old allegations resurfaced. Another public figure who stirred up controversy was YouTuber Trisha Paytas. During a period when she was defending her friend Shane Dawson from criticism, she pushed back against comments made by Jada Pinkett Smith and brought up allegations and rumors involving Will. Trisha claimed that people she knew had shared negative stories about him, though those claims were not verified. She also made a highly controversial statement directed at Jada, saying, "How about worry about your daughter being in bed with her 20-year-old boyfriend?" That remark quickly generated backlash and became part of the larger online drama surrounding the family. One comment that drew a lot of attention came when Trisha responded by saying, "How about you worry about your cheating husband sleeping with one of my male dancers when they didn't want to?" The statement quickly spread across social media and sparked heated reactions. Many people criticized Trisha for bringing up unverified claims while defending someone who was already facing major public backlash. Even so, the exchange added another layer to the ongoing rumors and speculation that had followed Will for years. Then, attention shifted back to Bryshere Gray. Old stories and online discussions started circulating again, with some people claiming there was more evidence than before. Supporters and critics alike began revisiting past reports, trying to piece together how Bryshere first became connected to some of the biggest names in entertainment. According to stories shared online, Bryshere's former manager, Charlie Mack, helped introduce him to influential industry figures, including Will Smith and Diddy, as part of a mentorship opportunity.
And Charlie Mack, so Charlie was with me every step of the way. First out the limo, so Charlie has been with me, 30 years coming up in the business. So, he's surrounded by a whole lot of strength. He's surrounded by a whole lot of love. And all he has to do is add discipline, and he gonna be all right.
It's like Uncle Will, Who is best to give you advice? And it's Will Smith, and I'm getting so much good advice. I got my first acting role, Empire, and it's changing my life. And it's like I'm listening from the greatest, and it's like making me well prepared to work with Taraji.
Those claims have fueled years of speculation, with different people offering very different versions of what happened behind the scenes. While some viewed the connections as valuable career opportunities, others questioned the motives and circumstances surrounding them. As the rumors grew, some online commentators even claimed that close personal bonds developed during that period. However, many of these stories remain unverified and are largely based on speculation rather than confirmed facts. What is clear is that the controversy has continued to generate discussion, with every new claim bringing renewed attention to an already complicated narrative. According to many online commentators, Bryshere Gray's career appeared to lose momentum after his connections with major industry figures faded. In 2020, he was arrested following allegations made by his wife during a domestic violence case.
Wife calling 911 after escaping him at a Goodyear QT, claiming Gray hundreds of times, strangled her, and threatened her with a knife.
Reports at the time stated that she sought help at a nearby gas station where police became involved. Then, in 2022, Bryshere faced another arrest connected to a separate domestic violence allegation involving a woman he was reportedly dating. These legal troubles brought even more attention to his personal life and career struggles. The controversy grew when Will Smith's former assistant, Bilal, publicly made several claims about Will during interviews and online appearances. Bilal alleged that Will had engaged in misconduct involving Bryshere and claimed he had personal knowledge of events that were never publicly verified.
Bryshere Gray. So long story short, when I'm in Chicago, this guy's acting erratic. Crazy. He's getting stopped by the cops. There's male prostitutes involved. There's mental illness involved. There's abuse involved. And I'm really trying to see what happened to this guy. And one day he said, "You know what happened. You know that Will R-worded me," or however y'all kind of say it on YouTube. "You know that Diddy and Charlie Mack made me suck his private part," right? And I'm like, whoa, this was a full admittance. And he's going, and I'm like, I didn't know anything. He's in the corner, balled up, snot, so much sweating and pain that blood is coming from his nose, right? And this is me and him in a conversation. And he was like, "Please don't tell him. Please don't tell him." Will admitted to me that he had with Bryshere Gray, but it was consensual, right? So I'm like, okay, so now it's starting to make sense, because I would have never believed that the way this guy's acting, something had to happen. So now, Will told me, and this is going to be in paperwork and everything, right? So when Will told me that he did have sexual intercourse with Bryshere, he said Bryshere did ask him to stop. Will said he completed the act, then stopped. Right then and there, when a person says stop, that means stop. Period. So I do believe that Will assaulted Bryshere Gray. Charlie Mack and Will gets a lawyer for Bryshere, and they try to get me under NDA. I tell Will, I'm not signing. I don't even have an NDA with you. How am I getting an NDA with him? You understand what I'm saying? So I hire a lawyer, right? When I hire the lawyer, he comes back and say, listen, this is the best I can do. He said, I'm going to have y'all do a mutual NDA, meaning that Bryshere can't tell people that that Will and Diddy, and I want to say the R word, but I know we're on YouTube. Then you can't say nothing about him. So I said, okay, well, as long as he stopped telling people that I know what Will and Diddy did to him. You understand what I'm saying? Period. That was the problem. So there's legal paperwork, and it's all going to be, and you got to follow this.
Those allegations generated major headlines, but they remain disputed and have not been proven in court. Others joined the conversation as well. Jaguar Wright claimed that following the public legal battle involving Cassie and Diddy, Bryshere had allegedly been speaking with attorneys about possible legal action of his own. She further suggested that outside pressures may have prevented anything from moving forward. However, no public lawsuit matching those claims ever materialized.
Him out so he'll feel too embarrassed to file his lawsuit against Diddy for what Will and Diddy did to him. With Jaden and Justin present, that tape exists.
Adding more intrigue, online gossip accounts circulated a blind item that stated, I suspect the soon-to-step-forward male victim of SA by this A-list mogul will not be the last man to do so. The vague post fueled speculation across social media, with many people attempting to connect it to ongoing celebrity controversies. The speculation surrounding Sean Diddy Combs was already generating headlines, but another controversy soon pulled Will Smith back into the spotlight. Around the same time that renewed discussions about Bryshere were spreading online, Will was hit with a lawsuit from violinist Brian King Joseph. The lawsuit was filed after Joseph worked with Will during activities connected to the Based on a True Story tour and related projects. According to court filings, Joseph claimed that Will first hired him in November 2024 for a performance in San Diego. He later alleged that he was invited to participate in additional tour dates and contribute to upcoming music projects. The lawsuit further claims that as they spent more time together, Will told him they shared a special connection that I don't have with anyone else. That alleged statement quickly caught attention online because some commentators compared it to other rumors that had circulated.
That's how I was able to see the tapes. This is why she think I saw them, and I saw some things that were unreal, and I saw celebrities on the tape.
The lawsuit centers on an incident that Joseph says took place during the Las Vegas stop of the tour in March 2025. According to the complaint, he returned to his hotel room late one evening and believed someone had entered while he was away. Court documents state that hotel security reportedly found no signs of forced entry. The lawsuit alleges that various items had been left inside the room, including wipes, a beer bottle, a backpack, medication, hospital paperwork bearing another person's name, and a note that read, "Brian, I'll be back no later than 5:30. These claims come from the lawsuit and remain allegations that have not been proven in court. Joseph said he became concerned after finding the note and believed the person who left it might return later. According to the lawsuit, he reported the situation to hotel security, Will's representatives, and law enforcement. The complaint further alleges that instead of receiving support, he was blamed for what happened. Joseph claimed that a representative connected to Will dismissed his concerns and reportedly told him, "Everyone is telling me that what happened to you is a lie. Nothing happened, and you made the whole thing up." These allegations come from the lawsuit and have not been proven in court. The lawsuit also claims there was no meaningful effort to investigate or address Joseph's safety concerns. After his departure from the tour, another violinist was reportedly brought in. Joseph alleged that he had been told the tour was moving in a different direction, making the replacement a point of controversy in his complaint. As news of the case spread, social media users began sharing their reactions. One person wrote, It's sad how they're using their money, power, and fame to lure young artists in to take advantage of them. Hollyweird has been doing that to people since the beginning, but we're all responsible for our own actions. Wrong is wrong. Another commenter said, Bryshere has that same stare that Justin B. and Adam C. had growing up when they were around those grown men. So sad. The conversation only got louder from there. As clips, interviews, and old allegations started circulating again, social media turned into a battlefield. Some people argued that too many similar stories had surfaced over the years to simply ignore them. Others pushed back and pointed out that accusations alone do not prove wrongdoing, and that every claim should be backed by evidence before conclusions are made. One of the biggest talking points was the growing number of former associates, commentators, and industry insiders who had publicly attached Will's name to rumors about his private life. Critics claimed the pattern looked suspicious. Supporters argued that being the subject of rumors for years does not automatically make those rumors true. Meanwhile, old interviews and podcast appearances were being dissected frame by online creators looking for clues. Every statement, every friendship, and every business relationship suddenly became part of a much larger debate. Some creators claimed they were uncovering hidden connections, while others accused them of turning speculation into fact without enough proof. What made the situation even more explosive was the timing. With multiple celebrity scandals dominating headlines, many people began revisiting stories that had previously faded from public attention. As a result, names that had not been discussed in years were suddenly being pulled back into the spotlight, creating even more questions and controversy around an already complicated situation. Now, it is time to hear from you. After all the rumors, allegations, lawsuits, interviews, and online debates, what do you make of this entire situation? Do you think the claims and speculations surrounding Will and Bryshere have been blown out of proportion? Or do you believe there are still unanswered questions that deserve closer attention? And how much responsibility, if any, do you think public figures should carry for the personal and professional struggles of people they once worked with? Drop your thoughts in the comments section below. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and share it with others who want to join the conversation. Thanks for watching, and we will see you in the next one.